What's up, Taurus Squad? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. I hope this video finds you guys well. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses out there, and the cross watchers are welcome too. We're going to do what I'm calling my little temperature checks. These are short, little, mini abbreviated tarot love readings, tarot, relationship, romance, that sort of thing. A good time to just sort of check in on your person, do a little peek, see where things are at. Get in, get out, quick and dirty. No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding, you guys. I joke. Anyway, yeah, let's see where Taurus is at. Birthday sex, is that what's on your minds? I don't know, Taurus. As always, guys, please come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind, knowing in advance not everything I say in here will be your message. It's not all going to be your specific energy. This is a general collective message for Taurus. You are in the driver's seat of your own life, so it is up to you what messages you want to take away here today. Highly recommend you take away the messages that resonate, that fit your circumstance or scenario, right? Also give these messages time to resonate. Not everything will click instantly. But again, if something is strange or foreign, drop it like it's hot, right? It's probably not yours. Do have faith, though, that it's going out to someone else who needs to hear it, okay? Anywho, everything else about this video will be down in the description box below, including the decks I'm using here today, as well as my social media channels. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com. Check all that out if you are interested. I'm very actively annoying on Instagram, but I love it. I think it's a great platform to get the word out there about tarot, etc. What else? That's about it. I'm vamping while I shuffle the rest of your cards. We're going to take 2 more cards for Taurus. 2 more cards for my Taurus squad. I'm getting close to hitting my goal here on YouTube. I'm trying to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of April. So if you could do your part and hit subscribe, if you like this channel, if you're willing to endorse me that way. I don't want any falseness, right? If this isn't your video, then that's cool. But yeah, if you could hit subscribe, that would be amazing. I would truly appreciate it. If you don't have a person, this could represent someone coming in. This could also indicate someone coming from the past, particularly with Judgment. Judgment, 2 of Swords, and 4 of Swords. So yeah, someone's in deep, heavy contemplation mode about a calling or a call they got back from the past. Yeah, regarding a romantic relationship, potentially with a Leo. Some of my, I don't know why I have a frog in my throat all of a sudden. Sorry about that. Some of my Tauruses felt like they got cornered. They got put in a corner and their defenses were up because they weren't ready to commit. But yeah, you felt like your person was putting heavy pressure on you. And I do think you have love and affection for this person, but at the time something about it wasn't the right time for you. You were very focused on your career or maybe having to take care of a sick parent, particularly a father. Or it could also, there's an Aries potentially that's interested in you in the long term, wanting to build a family with you. But yeah, you seem to be very focused on your career, or you just weren't looking for romantic love or lasting long-term love at that moment in time. So let's hop into your energy. So I think this is probably your person's energy showing up. Something about the color purple is very significant, not the movie, though maybe that is for 1 or 2 of you. But yeah, something about the color purple. I don't know if that's gemstones you use or if it's just one of your favorite colors, if you wear lots of jewelry or items, or something about a wallet or a pocket that's purple. It could be like the inside lining of something is purple. I don't know what that is, but maybe you do, Taurus. Anyway, you do have a divine pairing showing up in this could potentially be your person's spread or yours. You know, feel free to swap the energies, but King and Queen of Swords. So sometimes that can indicate a divorce. I don't think that's for most of you. If that is the case, this would have been a divorce that happened ages ago, but you still think about it on occasion, but you still think about your person rather fondly. So that's the thing. I'm not sensing anyway. Yeah, there's really no cards of animosity here. It could be that you're thinking about the one that got away, but really it seems like your defenses were up at the time. You were not willing to accept that proposal or that ring. And so even if it's not a divorce, it could indicate that you two were a pairing, you were a couple, right? Male or female, and it could be same gender as well. But yeah, what came between you was lots of obstacles, particularly someone's career. Someone may have had an opportunity to build their empire, to build their own career, to build their own business, and they were very focused and determined and hell-bent on making that I just heard making that money with 10 of Pentacles. But yeah, so here's the thing. I think a lot of you who went down a path towards success regarding your career, there was nothing wrong with that. And in fact, you honored your feelings, you honored your intuition, saying, I really need to focus on myself, my job first before I can invest in another human being. And Good for you, Taurus. That's fantastic. I wish more people did that, right? Because the cup of love needs to start with us. If we're not ready to have enough love and abundance in our own life, then it's very hard to provide that to someone else who's looking for a mutual connection, right? But the thing is, for all my cross watchers who are freaking out, your mind still goes back to this. And it seems like once you kind of get your career and your finances on track or in order, or if you see some sort of slight growth and development in a positive way, I think you will with Ten of Pentacles, then it's like, okay, I've reached a new sense of solidity. I've reached a new platform of, or a new foundation in which I feel secure. Like money is good, the job is good. Now you Tauruses start looking for love in your birthday season, no less. But here's the thing, you're looking for love, but you're not. You're thinking back to that other person that this kind of has a vibe to it of the one that got away. And I don't even know if I want to call it that because they didn't. If they're still showing up in your spread, their energy is still around you for a reason. And also, I'm not necessarily sensing that I am not necessarily sensing they got away unless you're dealing with an air sign or somebody who's married. That could be if you declined a love offer because it just wasn't the time. It could be what's coming between you and that person that you're thinking about from the past. The one you dated in high school, the one who you were with years ago, whatever. It could be that they are married now. And I think you would know that. I don't think that would come as a shock to you. That's because I kept circling around that phrase, the one that got away, but in my head it doesn't seem like that, aside from the fact if you know this person is married, then maybe that could make sense why there is this delay, why there's this need to kind of stop yourself from obsessing or thinking about this connection. I'm sorry, I have to pause you guys real quick. I'm sorry, Taurus, we're back. I just had a knock on my door. Okay, so back in this, let's look at your person. So, again, divine pairing, that kind of looks good. You have Two of Cups, judgment from the past. Again, particularly with someone with very strong air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. One of the two of you had to take a little break regarding your career, your money, your finances to essentially grow your empire. Could also indicate that you have an Aries that's either very protective of you or even a spirit guide that watches over you, particularly a father figure. It is presenting to me as very masculine energy, though it doesn't have to be. The thing is, I kind of sense that you've already chosen the one you want. It would just require going back to maybe fix something in the past or potentially something about a miscommunication. You may have already done this. You may have already reached out to someone in your past and found out that they are either taken or married or committed, in which case you're going down a new spiritual path to find new cups, to find new friends, new people that you could potentially consider a dating partner, potentially another earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Yeah, you might be presenting an offer to a Queen of Cups, so whether that's a male or a female, indicating a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, someone who's very loving, someone who has a very giving heart, someone who has, again, male or female, kind of a maternal protective energy about them. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I'm being said to say something about switching from the dominant to the receptive. It's something about your masculine side versus your feminine side. It seems like for a lot of you, you're wanting to either embrace your feminine side, go towards a female, or, I think it's receive love from a divine feminine. Now, I know this is a little bit wonky for those seeking different sex partnerships. So if you are a female seeking a male or vice versa, there is something about even my females, you're being told to search for a partner who is in touch with their feminine side. You need nurturing love because there's something about your energy right now. You've achieved some kick-ass stuff going on in your career. And so there's a sense about your machismo, your masculine side. You're very dominant, I don't know what the right word is, but your ability to kind of just go after stuff. It's not like this smooth water, this kind of absorbent sponge, if you will. So you need someone to counterbalance your confidence. No, that's not the right word. Forget that. That is not what I said. Not your confidence. I don't know how else to say it, your masculine side. You're looking for a balance of masculine and feminine. Yes, even my same-sex couple. So it seems like you actually have a really beautiful potential match in a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. It could be someone who has a lot of water and earth in their chart, Water and earth being the feminine elements, whereas, swords and fire are the more masculine elements. Yeah, I guess that's how I'm going to phrase it because my words aren't coming out right. But you're being pulled to like feminine elementals, water and earth, something really mushy and cushy and something you can just kind of like relax into. It's like you guys melt into one another. It's really beautiful energy. It seems like, yeah, you guys may be exhausted or burnt out because you've achieved a lot, and I think you've reaped the reward. You've seen the reward. You're seeing things come to fruition right before you, specifically regarding money and whatever it is you were trying to manifest. Yeah, you're stepping into kind of like what I see as sort of a new cycle, but now it's like you're on the hunt. You're looking for love. There is a Libra on your mind. There's a Libra that's weighing very heavily on your mind, but this may be the one about from your past where there's a little bit of confusion of are we or aren't we, or did they move on to someone else? Tell me about this divine pairing and sword energy. What is this? Is this someone who's already married, or is there room for Taurus here? Yeah, this person might be married with the Hierophant coming up. Although, I mean, that is your card. So what's between I asked this obstacle that stands between this divine pairing. What is in the way? Can it be moved? Can it be whatever? So what came up is your card. So what's between these two lovers, between the husband and wife? Is that you, Taurus? Or are you a homewrecker? No, I don't know. Or it could indicate, because it is the priest, the pope, it could indicate that marriage is what's between these two. So again, I guess it's going to be a little bit different for everyone, but you're showing up with a divine pairing. So either you are part of this divine pairing, again, very strong air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or it's indicating you're thinking about someone who is married, again, the card of marriage, but they're showing up in your spread as like an obstacle. So your person, yeah, they probably are married. Ten of Pentacles is showing up again, but you have your own Ten of Pentacles. So even if you're single and looking, you have someone that you can build and create a life with, but it's defying your expectation because, and this sometimes happens, you may have put a relationship on pause, hoping, thinking, praying that you could come back to it at a later date, but it may have cycled out. It might, and again, you probably will know if it's your story. You may have hoped somebody waited for you, but unfortunately, the way I see it, they probably didn't. They probably got married themselves. But there's someone else you can build your kingdom with, someone else you can build a castle with, particularly an earth sign, another Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Or it could actually be a new Aries as well. Tell me, let's clarify some of these cards going on below here. It could be that this person walks away from a marriage if you know they're divorced. Okay, because your person is at a crossroads too. Might be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay, yeah, actually there's potential for this cycle to start anew. What's clarifying it is the Eight of Cups. And it's funny, this Ten of Pentacles, there's only one person in it. So this could actually indicate to me that your person potentially, right, might come to some sort of recognition that, because here's the thing, they're not facing each other. They are a divine pairing by their elemental, but they're, even without you in the picture, what's between this divine couple is obstacles, the closing out of a cycle, the wounded warrior. So this isn't the greatest marriage. It might be a little bit turbulent. For some of you, there is absolutely the potential that if someone were to become single again, that they could go off and start a new cycle in Eight of Cups energy, looking for something that is more emotionally fulfilling, finding their ninth cup, their wish fulfillment. That makes a lot of sense to me here. Because, yeah, I was sort of like being like, why am I being told to give this really heavy message? Sometimes that's just the way it is. But, yeah, there's more to meets the eye here. I would not give out total and complete hope for this. By all means, I'm never an advocate of waiting for your person to figure out if they like you. Generally speaking, you have to honor what they say and more so their actions, right? The proof is in the pudding. If they're making steps to walk towards you and fix something, great. Actions speak louder than words. But yeah, it's almost like you asked or were hoping somebody put their life on pause for you. I don't think they did, and quite frankly, it's probably for the best. But now that you're returning it, it feels like you got the rug pulled out from under you. But it's not to say that everything is set in stone here. It's not like, case closed, that's it, move on. I think you should still pursue other options because that's internally what I think you guys are feeling you might need to do anyway. And your lantern is shining on, well, third-party activity, FYI. But if it's not that, it's dating around. It's not committing to one yet. That's not in the cards yet. This is kind of meeting new people, hitting up the apps, going on dates, this, that, and the other thing. Trying some people on for size. It's assessment mode. It's making a solid decision based on practicality, really. But yeah, your person who, if they are married, they're out of a crossroads in terms of where to move forward. And these are the two options. Do I stay in a marriage, 10 of Pentacles, husband, wife, kids, house, the whole thing? Or do I wander off on my own and start a new adventure? The new adventure is being clarified by leaving something behind that is not emotionally fulfilling, potentially a marriage. So I just don't want you guys to think I'm like pulling these out of a hat. Just like, oh, and this is like, there's reasons why this seems like it might become a viable candidate for dating later on. I don't necessarily think this is happening instantaneously, but you do have an Ace of Cups with a soulmate from the past. So is there potential for a new cup to become available, for a new person to become available if they leave a committed relationship? Yeah, it's possible. Let's see what romance angels say. There's definitely a Libra. A Libra is involved here. And potentially another Taurus, too. Romance angels, where are we at? Whoa, 3. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And trust. This situation is calling for you to have trust. Yeah, these are very positive cards. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. All right, kick-ass. I was going to say, I mean, the romance angels tend to back up the story. So if it said something about release your ex, then, but you weren't told that. Do you know what I mean? Again, don't put your life on pause. Never put all your eggs in one basket. If you don't have not only the verbal commitment, but also the physical one of people showing up and making it work with you, don't invest all your time in one option, but maybe put one to the back. Put one to the back burner and see if it comes around again, if that's what's on your mind. If you're interested in pursuing something with someone from the past, could be a water sign from your past. Yeah, there is a little bit of potential there. I would be interested, like, temperature check. That's what this is. Temperature check on this person every now and then and see where their energy's at, and something might surprise you. So, all right. What flew out? Yeah, you have Cancer and Virgo. You have double Virgos, actually, so this could involve 2 Virgos. You may have some Virgo in your chart. You did have the Hermit as well as the Knight of Pentacles, so yeah, a lot of Virgo going on here. Cancer, Leo, Cancer again, and Gemini. All right, y'all, like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what resonates. I will see you very soon for more tarot. And happy birthday! Bye, Taurus.